Hi guys, welcome to Kizuri Farm. I know it's been a minute, I've not posted, but I just want to give you a breakdown of what we have been doing at the farm over the last like a month or so. But this is just like a summary of the last 2 or 3 weeks what we have been doing. So on this field we had some beans that we had harvested. That's why you can see some gaps in between the field and a lot of weeds around the footpath area. So the thing that happened that some of these beans had started to regerminate again because there was some rain that caught them when they were drying, so it kind of confused the crop and started regerminating again. So I had to leave them stay in the field a bit longer so that they can also dry properly. As you can see, I'll just show you an example. You can see these beans are dry but not really 100% dry. You can see there's a bit of green in them, so it's just best I leave them still for a few more days or let's say weeks in the farm so that they can dry evenly, and so that I can now thrash them together with the other dry ones, or I can even start with the dry ones that are drying, then I come back to these ones. Altogether, these two fields, the previous one that I had removed in the other video and this one, they really did well, I can say, even though this field really did small pods in the amount, but the total weight I got out of this was like 150 kgs out of the like 5 kgs I planted. So that wasn't a really bad outcome, and so I was happy with the beans. Another thing that we've been working on is the pumpkin field. We want to expand the field and like double the size. I want to show you how we did. This is the manure we placed to mark where we'll be doing the seed planting. After the marking, we followed up the marking with the mixing up of the soil with the fertilizer and creating a small hill. And from there we'll come again now placing the pumpkin seeds in the hill and doing a good amount of watering in the evening so that to enable the seeds to germinate. So over here we have already done the mixing of the soil and the creating of the lumps, and now we are planting the seeds so that we enable in the evening we do the watering of the seeds. These seeds, as you can see, they are the local ones. They're not the ones you get from the agrovets. We just got from ladies by the roadsides who sell traditional pumpkins, which we want to see how they'll do here because they have less maintenance and and more resistance to pests and diseases. Some developments that we did on the sweet potato field. So here you can see we have removed the vines that were really on the footpaths. These are the ones that are drying up, but on doing so we realized some of the sweet potatoes are already starting to develop, so we went on scouting of the sweet potatoes. You can see these ones are a bit still too small, but this I came to realize it's a different, I think they are the the ones which stay much longer, around 6 months. Those are the ones with the red vines, but you can see there are others which had green vines that after doing some scouting we saw the sweet potatoes are much bigger, and so we figured those are the 4 months sweet potatoes. And so we'll decide we were just doing sample checking to see the sizes, because last time we left them to stay on the ground for a very long time and they ended up being eaten by the bugs and the pests that are in the soil. As you can see, I'm just showing you guys, those are the red vines, and this other side you have the green vines. So this one is the green vines, removed much bigger and healthier looking sweet potatoes compared to the red vines. So I think we'll just give them a few more weeks in so that you can now get a bigger size. Let me just show you the sample. The ones over on the top side, they are the ones for the 4 green vines, and the one much lower are the ones for the maroonish vines. So yeah, so I think we'll just give it a bit more time before we start harvesting. Like 10 days later, we had managed to clear the field and still working on the second field that we had removed the beans latest. But you can see we cleared everything, burned some of the weeds that were around, so the field now looks clean and ready for a new crop. The new crop that I'm really excited to do again is the onions, and you can see we have a lot of manure there, well decomposed manure, which we spread evenly on the beds. And now the next thing will be mixing it up and allowing it to be exposed to the sun to like sanitize the soil. We'll leave it exposed for like 2 to 3 weeks. As we still do our nursery, I'll be showing you the process of the nursery for all those who forgot. I really started these videos with onion farming, and I've just been doing different crops. So on the field that we had removed the beans later, you see it's a bit behind in the clearing of the weeds, but it's not a lot of work. We'll ensure that we remove them and also spread fertilizer like this one, so that I allow the other people to come and do the tilling of the soil and ensure that the field looks good. So this is the evening, end of the day. Really happy with the progress that we did. As you can see, the field is also now clear, apart from the weeds that I've collected at the center. I collected them all at the center so that it's easier to collect. And so that, since the end of the day, I will end it there, and I'll push on tomorrow morning by removing the weeds and also spreading the fertilizer like they done on the top field. The day started early. It's around 8:30 in the morning, going to 9. Already cleared the weeds that I had left at night, in the evening I mean. And you can see up there, you can see the guys have already started tilling, and it's really easy for them to till because the soil is so soft. So they're just mixing it up real fast. We're not preparing the beds now, we're just doing the mixing of the fertilizer. You can see it's already mixed. I'm just showing you how it's mixed on this side, and we leave it like this exposed to the sun for like 3 weeks before we even start doing anything like preparing of the beds for the onions. But I decided to do small portions of onion here and sweet potatoes on this other side, so I want to see which crop is more profitable, and that's the reason why I'm doing in 2 portions. So on this field I'll be doing the onions. We already finished mixing up the fertilizer and the soil, so it's just exposing it to the sun for a few weeks, I think 2 to 3 weeks, before I start forming the beds again for now the proper onion planting, which will be done here. The other field I'll do the sweet potatoes, and this field I'll do the onions as earlier said. So I think that's it for this video today. Thank you guys for continuing following the videos and subscribing and liking to the channel, and I hope I continue teaching you and showing you my experience as I learn through my errors. And by the way, this field actually germinated. They started germinating. This is like a week later after we had already prepared the fields and all the other fields. Now we're just taking care of these new pumpkins that have germinated. So yeah, so that's it. Take care and see you in the next video. God bless. Peace.